Hey guys, so today I'm here with a office tour. Now this has been a pretty requested video, and I thought about just doing a normal video and doing it all editing and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go ahead, pull the camcorder out and just walk you guys around. So go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of my office setup. Now the first and most important part of my office is this dog. Now he is basically a piece of furniture. Mr. Dog, do you have anything to say for yourself? You're just always going to be here? Yes? Alright. Anyway, so yes, there's a dog in here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and walk over since my desk is kind of the cooler thing. And yes, I've got an awful chair and I've got pretty crap furniture. So, yeah. Alright, so here is my computer. I have done several videos on it previously. It is a custom built computer I built a few months ago. Core i7 2600K, Radeon 6850. Got like 4 terabytes. Actually, I just posted a video today of installing the second hard drive in there, but yeah, it's a great computer. I love it, and yeah. Over here we do have my Asus 23-inch monitor. I like this quite a bit. It actually is really nice. It's got IPS technology, so like I can, well, if it was on, I'd show you guys. It's got great viewing angles, all that kind of stuff. Up here, you guys will find the webcam I use for D3 Live. This is a Logitech C310. For some reason the camera doesn't want to focus, but that's cool. But yeah, it's a Logitech C310. It's a pretty good webcam, and of course I've reviewed that. I basically reviewed everything I own, so Will reviewed for food. Alright, so got my Logitech mouse and keyboard. These are very, very cheap. I think I got both of them for $20. Eventually I plan on getting nicer stuff, but to be honest, for like 20 bucks, I mean, the keyboard's fine, the mouse is fine, I've really got no problems. Over here we do have my Blue Yeti microphone. What can I say? It's a great microphone. I use it sometimes for videos. Most of the time I use it when I'm actually like filming a video in front of my computer. Obviously it works out pretty well there. Over here I've got my headphones. Now I've got a kind of funny story. I won't tell the whole thing, but yeah, these are some basically really cheap headphones. I think I picked these up for like 20 bucks like 2 or 3 years ago. And I bought these. I liked them, then I upgraded to some nice headphones, and in the past couple years I have upgraded several times to very nice headphones. But without fail, they break, or they start sounding bad, or something goes wrong with them, and I always come back to these Sonys. So for 20 bucks, let's see what these are, the MDR V150s. I gotta say, these are probably, I probably use these headphones more than anything else. And I know they don't sound amazing, but for 20 bucks they're great, and yeah, when newer and better stuff breaks, I go back to these. Over here, go ahead and pull this a little closer to you guys here. This is my camera. It's in full attack mode here. We do have this as a Nikon D3100. Yeah, I've done videos, like I said, I've done pretty much videos on all of this individual stuff, so you guys can feel free to check my channel later. But yeah, D3100. I do have a Nikon 50mm 1.8G lens. I do have the lens hood right here. And up top for my audio, if I spin it around here, you guys will find a Zoom H1. This is what I've been using. I've only got this recently. I haven't really been using it a lot, but for the past couple videos I have used the Zoom H1, and I'm pretty impressed. Now, I've got, this is basically my full setup here, so it's more mobile. Before I was trying to use the Nikon with the Blue Yeti, and just kind of sync the audio and post, and that works okay, but when I actually need to not record right here on the desk, the Zoom H1 is fantastic. That's gonna be about it. I've just got a surge protector and lots of messy cabling and all that kind of good stuff. And I got my drawer, which I have all kinds of junk in, so I don't really think you guys care about that. Over here we have the Ban Hammer Cube. This is what I sit on during D3 Live, and when I ban someone from the chat, I make a lot of fun and just say banned, so that's awesome. Coming around to the back side here, we have, this is just, I'm sure you guys all have one of these, just a bunch of random cables and stuff. I have my, how well you guys can see, my GG mouse. I etched it in there. I played a lot of StarCraft, and one day I was like, you know what, we need a GG. And then there's just like some cables, micro SD adapter. Here's a cool thing I got at CES last year. It's a, go ahead and try to show you guys here. It is a, looks like a poker chip, but it's actually a USB drive, so I got that from Verizon. Pretty cool little bit of swag, but yeah. Down here, I do have the entire box set of Narnia books. I actually just got this pretty recently. Nothing too spectacular, but I thought it was kind of cool. I got it for like $1 or $2. Here is my camera bag. I'll try to be brief. Well, actually, I'm not being too brief. I don't care. Alright, so let's see how I can do this. So this is just my camera bags where I keep all my stuff for my camera. obviously, I keep the camera out most of the time because I'm always filming, but yeah. So there's not a whole lot in here except some orange. I got a lens, some chargers, batteries, all that kind of boring stuff that you guys probably don't care about at all. So it's set in here without dropping it and breaking everything. Over here, I've got a can of compressed air, which I was using to clean my computer. Here's an Xbox 360. That's like a Mad Catz. I used to have an Xbox and it broke, but I use this actually a lot for when I want to play a game on my computer. This will just plug in via USB. And for example, Test Drive Unlimited 2, I've been playing that lately. Just use it with that. Here is my ancient Sony alarm clock, which I think this thing's about as old as I am, and yet it's been on probably for like forever. And yeah, I use it, and it's awesome. Here is the closet for the office. I wouldn't open that up because I've just got boxes and junk in there. Again, there's another dog, or maybe it's the same one, I don't know. Sam, are you the same dog as before? Alright then. Oh, now you're going to look up. Over here, I do have my Epson, I just believe this is a Workforce 635. This is printer, fax, copy, scan, does all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say, it's just a printer. Down here is the fun stuff. So this is where all of my video games and whatnot, that's where I keep them. So I'm not going to take every single thing out one by one, but I'll give you guys a brief overview. This envelope has like some CPUs and hard drive, a couple of random things I just don't want laying around. Oh, here's something cool. Here is my very first digital camera. Oh yeah, look at that. 3.1 megapixel, 5 times digital zoom. Yeah. Oh yeah, and of course, see if I can remember how to open this up. We have a whopping AA batteries. Woohoo! I had like 128 megabyte. Whoops. Pick this up here. I had like 128 megabyte SD card in there. So yeah, cameras in like 2003 or 2004. Put that back in there. You guys will see some. Actually, I'm losing a little bit of my sunlight. But there's a lot of stuff in here. There's my DS. Lots of Game Boys. I love Game Boys. Palm Pixie. All that kind of good stuff. Moving down a little bit here, we have a PlayStation 2, a GameCube. There's a Super Nintendo in the back. There's also a Nintendo 64 back behind the PlayStations. I have 2 PlayStations because I got one for free, and hey, I like free PlayStations. Sega Genesis, iPod Touch 2nd generation, which is like awesome, and I have a seriously probably the coolest phone you guys have ever seen, a Motorola Q that's green and doesn't work. It's awesome, isn't it? And batteries, because everyone needs batteries. Down here, I've got a Atari clone system. If I can pull this out. This is my CR48, which unfortunately the hinge is like starting to break, so I put it up because I like, when I have something nice, I don't want it to break. So as soon as the hinge started getting a little loose, I'm like, put that up right now before it breaks totally. So I've got that. Here's my Xbox 360. I've told this story many times, but it broke and I paid a lot of money for it and traded stuff in, and that was a nightmare. But yeah, broken Xbox. Which I keep around. One of these days I'll probably do like a demolition video or something, but whatever. I've got a couple spindles of CDs. What do we have here? Ubuntu, and yeah, that's why I keep like all like my DVDs and CDs for like installing OSs. Here's my Audio Technica, which I'm not currently using, but I don't know. There's the base thing to the Wii. There's a Sega Dreamcast, and then here is, of course, every geek has one of this, a gigantic pile of cables. So, yep, that's going to be about it there. Moving along, we do have my video set up. So this is my tripod, and then here are my lighting. Or here is my lighting. I'm going to use proper grammar here. Actually, I usually keep this stuff done, but I had just gotten everything cleaned up a little bit, so I figured I'd put it up. But yeah, I've got my umbrella lights. I have 2 large lights, and I usually set one like here, one there, and then I record my videos. Well, I saw that chair up because that's ugly. I use that. So yeah, it's actually, you guys probably find this angle pretty common. Well, it's a little bit more something like this, but yeah, that's usually the way I film my videos. And coming over here to the almost last thing, you will see an ancient TV with a VHS. Oh yeah. Now, before you guys laugh at me and say that I'm a noob, I actually use this because I'm usually playing one of these older consoles, and you really don't, I mean, they work okay on HD TVs, but to be honest, I really prefer to use an old TV, and again, this one's pretty ancient, but it works just fine for playing, you know, PlayStation and Sega Genesis and all that kind of good stuff. Down here is kind of junk. There's a bunch of old cell phones. You know, like there's an old Nokia, some controllers. There's a broken laptop, which is awesome. There's probably a book and some other things down there. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be about it. I don't think I missed anything. So yeah, this has been an office tour. Of course, as any geek will tell you, it's a work in progress. Need to get some nicer furniture and more stuff and all that kind of good stuff. But to be honest, I'm pretty proud of what I have. It's taken me years and years to get it all set up, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be about it. If you guys have any questions or want to know, like, if I didn't go into detail about anything, feel free to leave it in the comments, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Haven't done that one in a while.